Are we? Okay. Want to make it a quick apology. I know we looks like our stream dropped off a little bit of connectivity problem, but I think we got that handled. So welcome back to the broadcast. Score is 9-3 with 41 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It seems like the Patriots are starting to open things up offensively and take advantage of being in the double bonus. And it's going to get rebounded by Amaya Goolsby, and the possession arrow is going to favor Parkview after the jump ball, so they get the ball right back after Amaya Goolsby missed that free throw. Austin gets it over to Cooper. Tried to get it over to Maya Johnson, almost turn it over. Who's going to come up with it? And it's going to be Maya Johnson. Johnson gets it over to Goolsby. Inside to Wesson. Back out to Goolsby, who drives the baseline, and she's going to get whistled for the travel. Just one too many steps. So shot clock is going to be off for the Lady Titans as they have a chance to take the final shot of the quarter. And it's going to be stolen away. Oh, my goodness. It's Chloe Austin who just couldn't hang on to the basketball there, and she walks out of bounds with it.
So close grabbing that one. Sorry about the connectivity issues. I have no idea what happened down there at the table, but we'll stay up for the rest.
Up and no good. That was Dara Tippett that couldn't complete the easy layup. Back up, no good.
Wow.
Man, the Lady Titans are just struggling offensively right now. Score is 9-3. Your Patriots lead it. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to have more action for you here on the Parkview Sports Network, brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air. And welcome back to the Parkview Sports Network, brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air. We got your second quarter of action here between the Parkview Patriots and the Jacksonville Titans. Patriots lead at 9-3. The Lady Titans are struggling mightily on offense right now. They've got to get things figured out if they want to try to keep this game close, because it's starting to seem like the Patriots are getting it together.
Yeah, both teams really struggled to score it, to hold on to it in that first. Only one three-point shot for Jacksonville in that first.
And I think that's going to go against Angel Wesley.
All right, so no live stats for this one. I missed that entire first quarter, crawling underneath the scorer's table. I should have just set us up at the scorer's table.
Yeah, that would have been nice. On the right side, it's going to be the Lady Titans in the fast break. Up and no good, but it's going to get rebounded by Nathan. And Amaya Goolsby is going to get the whistle blown against her. Three ball, no good, rebounded by Amaya Goolsby. Patriots passing it around. They've been pretty good about taking smart shots if they can just get them to start falling now. From the mid-range elbow, no good. But it's going to get rebounded by Micaiah Palmer. Nice rebound. It's going to be Chloe Austin who puts one up, and that's going to send her to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, Goolsby, and you know, one of the big things is when it comes to shooting is obviously confidence. And you see a team that passes it around a lot, and a lot of times they pass it around a lot looking for your 1 or 2 scoring options, and no one else wants to put a shot up. And so that's one of the things that this Lady Patriots team has had to work on a lot this year. And again, it's been an uncharacteristic season. I know talking with Coach Howard yesterday, she was talking about, I think this is just the 3rd time in her 18 seasons that she won't be playing in the state tournament. So pretty disappointing. But again, a young team that you lose 2 huge contributing pieces, but you know Coach Howard will reload it and have it going again.
Nathan for 3, no good. Rebounded by Cooper.
This is a pesky Jacksonville team, a lot like Patriots. A lot like the Patriots, not a lot of scoring options that they'll put out on the floor.
Well, they call that offensive. I thought that
she travel. They called her for a travel.
Oh, they called her for a travel.
Yep.
Okay.
I can't for the life of me figure out who actually has possession, or the possession arrow, because the table says Jacksonville. Oh, no, never mind. I've got it backwards. It is Parkview.
Jones. Oh, I think she looked like she started falling down. Tried to get the ball up to the bucket before on her tumble down. It's just right underneath the basket and it goes out of bounds.
Jones is going to need an ice bath after this one. She has hit the floor on that end twice really hard.
So Nathan drives it inside, puts it up, and no good. But that's going to send her to the stripe for 2. And something tells me that's going to be the answer for both of these squads, is to try to get to the foul line.
Yeah, Jacksonville does a good job in their offense of driving and then kicking out for 3-point shots. That's something they've done a really good job with. You know, I've seen them, of course, with Maumelle a couple of times, and that is the one thing they do well. They don't shoot it particularly well. Nathan is dangerous. She's one that can really get it up. Angel Wesley also. So far tonight, neither team really having much luck getting it through the basket. Substitutions here for the Lady Patriots. Maybe a little confusion on who's substituting.
I'm trying to figure out who came in there. Maya Johnson came in, and it looked like Micaiah Palmer took a seat.
Yeah, I think I just saw her sit down. Now we've got a stoppage. More confusion. Quick look at the 5A Central standings. Obviously, as you said off the top, these 2 teams down towards the bottom. Valonia, you guys got to see it again last night. The machine that is the Lady Eagles, and won. Oh, but Valonia pacing it at 13-0, 25-2 overall.
And Valonia did not shoot the ball well last night at all.
And still won by what, 20?
Yeah.
It is something else. That's just they are something else. And then Little Rock Christian 9-3, and not your typical, super elite Little Rock Christian team, but they're pretty solid at the number 2 seed. And then Greenbrier picked up a huge win last night in Maumelle, knocking off the Lady Hornets. They moved to 9-5. They sit in the 3 seed. And then another huge win last night. Sylvan Hills knocked off BB. BB may be headed in the wrong direction with London Hicks out for the year. But Sylvan Hills now 7-6, along with BB at 7-6. And then Maumelle 6-7, all 3 of them fighting for that last and final seed.
Some fireworks coming down the stretch for the 5A Central Division and the ladies, huh?
And it's just weird not seeing this Lady Patriot team vying for one of those 4 seeds.
I'm going to blame that one on myself this year. Fighting for the rebound is going to be Maya Johnson, who comes up with it. And now it's Cooper. See what she can do in the fast break. Tried to get it to Wesson. Wesson couldn't hang on to it and goes out of bounds. Turnover by the Patriots.
A little hot on the pass. Again, both teams a little chaotic here in this first half. But what you like to see is 2 teams that obviously know they're not going to be playing here in about a week and a half anymore. they're still giving really good effort out on the floor.
Right inside the three-point line, and it hits the rim and bounces away, and the Patriots end up with it.
As a coach, that's something you worry about. I know we've talked about with Coach Garrison at Maumelle, Coach Howard yesterday as well, is you want to see effort even though they know their season's done in 3 games.
On the baseline, Cooper gets it tried to get it over to Goolsby, but it goes out of bounds. So they're going to say it last touched Lady Titan, so it's going to stay on this end.
Yeah, I think Kalia Evans had a finger on it. I don't know about you, Jake, but I am extremely happy that this is the end of makeup games.
You could say that for me as well, for sure. I don't want to do any more back-to-backs. Oh, can't come away with the offensive board, and it's going to be the Lady Titans taking it up the court. In the lane. Up and
fouled, yeah.
It's going to be Chloe Austin who gets the whistle.
Austin got a hack on the way through. It could be worse on the back-to-back. You could be like Mills the last 2 weeks. Last Thursday and Friday, they played Malvern back-to-back. And then Monday and Tuesday of this week, they played Fountain Lake back-to-back on their home and homes.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Up and good by Kristen Cooper. You know, this is kind of the Parkview Patriots' MO is taking the ball away. So if you got a team like the Lady Titans who are prone to turning the ball over, and then you got a team like the Parkview Patriots who are prone to taking the ball away, it seems like that might be the Achilles heel for this Lady Titan team.
It'll be the difference. We at this rate, I don't know. I mean, you'd hope Parkview wouldn't have more turnovers than points since we've already got 13. But there's a really good chance Jacksonville could end this game with more turnovers than points at this pace.
Yeah.
You know, I obviously missed most of that first, so not live statting it, but I'd venture to say that Jacksonville's in double-digit turnovers already.
I would agree with that statement. They have not held on to the ball well so far in this matchup. 13-4 with 4:11 to go before halftime. Both teams struggling offensively, though.
Yeah, no doubt. And everybody gearing up for the state tournament we've been talking about. Of course, Natural State Sports will be the home of all the 5A state tournament broadcasts for the AAA. So you're going to find those on our YouTube channel as well as our Facebook channel. So make sure you're following or subscribed to both of those before we get to March 3rd.
Tippett gets it inside. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to favor Parkview as they get the ball right back.
I hope you guys are enjoying the new graphics tonight. So this is something we hope to be able to roll out to all of the schools. But we do give that option of either this package or the production truck package like you guys are normally on. And there's a little difference in our software costs. So. But this is a great system, and it's really, really capable. There's a lot of things. There's some things I wanted to do tonight, but thanks to internet firewalls, we're not going to be able to.
Up and good for Kalia Evans. Evans seems like she's kind of their force down low.
Mm-hmm. Woo, Cooper, oh, too strong. Man.
That was Goolsby. That's Goolsby's struggle, man. She goes in there so fast, and I don't think she really controls it in the air like very well. Sometimes I think she might just need to slow down just a hair and take a beat.
You see that a lot, and you know that's one of the things we've talked about with some of our Maumelle ladies is, you know, one, use that square to your advantage that's up there on that backboard, and learn how to get it up and off of that, because that'll help you tremendously. Goolsby plays a great game, but yeah, you're right. When the shooting is off, it is off.
And that's Cooper just inside the three-point line. She's going to draw the foul, and that's going to send her to the stripe for 2. So they look to try to extend this lead with 3:17 left to go before half.
Of course, you guys get Friday night off this week, so then finish up the season next week. Home on Tuesday. And then, of course, the game on Friday. Well, no, sorry. We'll be on the road on Tuesday. You guys will be on the road on Tuesday and then home on Friday against BB. So Tuesday night, just a reminder, that game is at Catholic since we swapped up the schedules right before the snow. And so we will not have a girls broadcast that night. It'll only be boys action, and game should tip at 6 o'clock.
And that's Nathan, who loses control of it, but they both teams are going to have hands on it on the ground, and the possession arrow is going to favor the Lady Titans.
And of course, senior night on the 27th. As BB will come calling over on John Barrow.
So I don't know if you saw it. Did you see the ceremony they did in the boys' game last night?
I didn't see it. When I was there setting up, Randall had all the stuff, so I knew it was coming. Big time accomplishment for Jacob, and of course, woo, Lord.
That looked like that could have been bad. That was she was coming in, she was flying in there.
Nathan erased that one.
Goolsby inbounds it to Cooper for three. Can't get it to go, and it's rebounded by Chloe Austin. Nice long rebound right there. In the lane, Goolsby almost got it to go, and it's going to get rebounded by the Lady Titans. Tippett puts one up, no good, and it's going to get rebounded by Goolsby. Gets it over. Nice pass right there to Natalie Jones. That was Chloe Austin with a nice feed.
See, that's some good vintage Lady Patriots basketball in transition. Able to run the floor, good sharp passes.
Woo. Answers back with a three ball. That was Derera Tippett.
Yeah, too many steps there. Yeah, Goolsby plays with her motor running hot about all the time. She is nonstop, and you love the effort, but be a little more under control. Ooh, got to close out there.
Three ball for White, no good. Rebounded by Chloe Austin. And it's Jones for three. She's been coming along here late in the season as a shooter herself. I've been very impressed with the way she's shot the basketball the past few weeks.
Fourth team foul. Missed a couple there. That's another one on Austin.
Inside, up, and no good, but she got her own miss. Puts it back up, can't get it to fall, and it's going to get rebounded by Amaya Goolsby. Possession arrow is going to favor Parkview after they whistle for a jump ball. I didn't think that was a jump ball. That was a really quick whistle.
That's what I thought. I didn't think it had enough possession. Like she was able to just kind of turn and had possession of it. It was a quick one. Whoa. Might have got away with it.
Kalia Evans was signaling for it. Too bad she didn't have the whistle. Goolsby gets it over to Cooper for three. Bang, she hits it. That's actually Natalie Jones. I couldn't tell there. Having a look on the monitor. I don't really like the way this, we got a setup up here. It's kind of hard to see. Oh, and they answer right back.
Even if that monitor wasn't in your way, you'd still have to stand and look over that rail. I'm not.
Yeah, I don't really
fan.
understand the rail. Why would they put the rail? I don't get the rail.
I assume it's a safety thing they have to do. I mean, again, this isn't set up for us to be. This is just a walkway.
Yeah,
so, yeah. We're blocking the gate over here, so yeah. I mean, it's just the way this arena is set up. There'll be a timeout, Patriots.
43 seconds to go. Patriots are going to have the ball. about a 15-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
But
Might
yeah,
try to go 2 for 1 here.
I'll tell you, I've gotten used to basically watching our games on the monitor now that we have this set up with the live view in front of us. You put a lot of trust and faith in Avery over there that he's getting all the action. But he's doing great, doing a great job. But we have a great camera operator at Maumelle, so I'm able to watch that the live feed, and it helps me. Of course, I'm 42, so the gray beard and all gives that away. But it helps me see the numbers from time to time as I get old. So, but I do enjoy it now. You still got to see what everything else that's going on, which is great. But this setup is definitely not ideal. And again, you guys have been spoiled because you get to be courtside.
Right,
so
being courtside
things
changes things a lot for sure.
Just got to keep your head on a swivel when you're courtside. I know. My commentary partner Andy Gates had to make a quick catch on a basketball coming at his face the other night.
I saw that putting Tripp to shame for sure.
Yes.
Inside, no good, but she's gonna draw the foul, and that's gonna send her to the stripe for 2.
And I thought I was gonna have to catch a Greenbrier Panther last night.
The only thing I catch where I'm sitting is the harsh words of the opposing coaches.
I tell you, if we'd have been on the visitor side last night on our courtside setup, we'd have had a whole lot of interesting words from Greenbrier coach Gardner. As, he was riding the officials. Matter of fact, that man under the basket was one of our officials last night.
Oh, really?
Yep, I'll say he did not have a good game, in my humble opinion.
So 19-13. Just a 5-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Off the screen from Wesson, Natalie Jones gets it over to Goolsby. Goolsby loses it out of bounds, and now it's the Lady Titans who could control the final possession right here before halftime.
I got to give Bobby Jones some credit over here. He's killing it on the VMix. Now, I knew he could handle it. When he told me he games with Stream Decks, I was like, he's got this. 'Cause everything's the Stream Deck once we get going.
So they're going to say she was in the active shooting right there?
No, they're in the bonus.
Oh, they are in the bonus. I saw that. I got them mixed up.
Yeah.
I got them backwards there for a second.
No, that's my fault.
And she gets the first one to fall.
So it looks like they're both in the bonus. I don't like the fact that they don't put that up there.
Yeah, me either.
The number of fouls. They just put the bonus up there when they get to it.
It's going to be Goolsby. 4 seconds left. Puts one up. No good, but she's going to draw the foul, and that's going to send her to the stripe for 2. So she gets to take 2 more shots here to close out the half.
Surprised they didn't call a charge there. Goolsby. Oh, yeah, she was moving. Good call by the official.
First one drops for Amaya Goolsby. Perfect trip to the stripe for Goolsby, and that extends their lead once again to 7. And that's going to be the end of our first half of play. Patriots starting to turn it on. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to have your second half of action here on the Parkview Sports Network, brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air. Hi there, and welcome back to the Parkview Sports Network, brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air. We got a ball game on our hands, 21-14. Your Patriots lead it, coming out of halftime. Patriots are starting to pick it up offensively. They still got some work to do, and they got to watch out because the Jacksonville Lady Titans are being a little pesky, not really going away. Even though they've been struggling turning the ball over consistently. It seems like they just won't go away. Their defense is giving the Patriots some fits, and it just kind of seems like whoever can hold on to the ball might come away with a win here in the second half. So we'll see how things go. Both teams, like we talked about earlier, in the bottom third of the 5A Central Division, kind of looking to build on some things for the following season. Both teams want to send their seniors out with a smile on their face, and this is one of those chances for the Patriots to get a win here for these seniors. Gets it over to Goolsby. Now it's Natalie Jones. Austin driving the baseline, gets it back out to Jones. Open three ball, bang, she hits it. Opens up this second half of play for the Patriots with a long three. 24-14, they lead it by 10. Gets it inside, that's Evans, who has to throw it back out to Nathan. Tippett, little floater in the lane, no good, out of bounds, and they're gonna say that last touched a Lady Titan, so Patriots get the ball back.
Hey, I'm back, Jake.
Hey, welcome back, Steve.
Running my car, and then you unprepared people unable to charge your phones, get everybody cords, taking care of the people.
Well, you missed a big three.
I saw it.
I think
I didn't have a headset on yet.
And it almost rolls out of bounds, but it's saved by the Lady Titans. So turnover by the Patriots. Evans on the inside, little spin move, and she finds herself wide open underneath the basket.
A good move by Evans. Kind of split it, found her way under the basket.
And it's Goolsby, little too strong. Again, she's just sometimes needs to slow down just a hair. Almost turn it over, but it's going to get picked up by Nathan. And now they turn it over after the travel violation committed by the Lady Titans.
Yet another turnover in this one. So the Patriots can take advantage. Oh, they turned it over themselves. Quick update from the hillside as Christian Lady Warriors lead the Lady Bears 41-25 as they've just got the second half underway.
Three ball for the Titans, and it's good. That's Diarra Tippett who gets it to go. Tippett's kind of had somewhat of a hot hand.
Yeah, now I'll tell you, they're dangerous. If those threes start falling, this could become a really good game down the stretch.
These Lady Titans aren't really going away. It seems like there's been a couple times where the Patriots can maybe start stretching out the lead, and the Lady Titans just hang around. Driving the baseline, Jones, no good, and it's going to get rebounded by Williams. Out of bounds, and it's going to stay at this end with the Lady Titans. Did you see the news about the Texas Tech player that he tore his ACL, JT Toppin, or I think is what his name was?
Yeah, I hate to hear that.
Yeah, no, he was a very talented kid.
Yeah, I hate to hear that. I'm not, Texas Tech knocked Arkansas out last year, so. But, of course, we got the better of them earlier this season. But
and they just beat the #1 team in the country in Arizona.
Yeah, the Big 12 is so strong.
Yeah, it is.
It's not quite what the SEC was last year. I don't know that a conference may ever get to that level, but they are probably, I don't think probably, they're the best conference in college basketball this year.
Goolsby driving it, quickly, and she gets it to go, and the foul. Send her to the stripe to try to complete a three-point play.
And one.
No, my buddy doesn't watch a lot of college basketball, and he was telling me, he was like, yeah, the SEC isn't as good as they were last year. I was like, well, yeah, because last year that was the best I've ever seen a conference ever, and let alone the SEC.
Yeah, it was outrageous. It's wide open this year. I mean, obviously Florida looks like they might be trying to separate themselves, although when Florida can't hit from the perimeter, they're in trouble. They will maul you inside. They are huge.
And she completes the three-point play, stretching this lead out once again to 27-19 Patriots. Up, and that's Nathan who gets it to go, and the foul.
Man.
Well, that's going to send her to the stripe now. Both teams having better offense than they did in the first half.
I'd say this is an offensive explosion here in the third. Already 7:21 now. It's been a good, at least good third so far, which not trying to say anything that could happen in the next one, but I figured this would be the most competitive of the two games tonight.
Cooper gets a screen from Austin. Now it's Goolsby in the corner. Passing it around. See if they get it to Cooper in the corner. They do. Bang! She hits it. Can't leave her open because she drains them.
Offense is really looking good here in the second half for both teams, but give the Lady Patriots a lot of credit. And there was great conversation with Coach Howard yesterday. And, as a guy that, I didn't go to Maumelle, my only tie to Maumelle was the fact that they were the first school to give us a full-time opportunity doing this. And so, I love being over there. And obviously, we've had some battles with Parkview.
Yeah.
But Coach Howard, I respect what she's done and how hard her teams play. Year in and year out, there are two teams that I love watching play, hate playing typically, but love watching play. And that's, of course, Coach Howard's Lady Patriots and then Bologna's Lady Eagles. Mm-hmm. And it was nice as a Maumelle guy to see us finally get a couple victories over Parkview last year and then twice this year. But, Bologna is a different animal.
I remember when I first started calling basketball, I was actually calling it for Sylvan Hills, and I remember having to play Coach Howard's teams a few times, and I remember being quite frustrated by the end of the ball game because it was not working out well for the Bears.
Yeah.
In the lane, up and no good. She can't get it as it's rebounded by Kristen Cooper.
Good screen. The problem was both players went to the same spot. As their big kind of tried to dump down, and she dumped right into the lane. Good drive.
There you go, Goolsby. She's starting to find the flow there, driving in the lane.
Yeah, it's amazing what happens when you're more under control. Good steal. Good pass. Oh, got a tip.
Just a little bit, not strong enough as Tippett goes up and grabs it.
You mean she tipped it?
Tip it with the tip.
Tripp would have hated that. I guess he's right. He gives me a hard time and tells me that I somehow bring him into every broadcast. I guess I do. Hey, I like my guy Tripp Keeter. Matter of fact, it was in this building where he coined the term Pizookie.
It was this building?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Well, was she outside? She was. Yeah. They're going to say that she was outside the three-point line, so that's a three ball for the Lady Titans. Keeping it with in single digits.
Well, they're not missing in this quarter. We'll see if they stay that hot in the fourth. As hot as the offense is in that Arkansas-Alabama game right now. My goodness.
Passing it around. Patriots trying to find an open look. Get a screen from Wesson. She almost loses the ball, though. And Wesson manages to fall on top of it, and Coach Howard comes away with the timeout. Good call right there from Coach Howard to run out there and get the timeout. It seems like that was a big possession to save.
I have no idea how many fouls each team has right now. So. I at least got that part right then. Taking a look at the other side, or who we're matched up with in terms of the 5A Central in postseason play. I know the Lady Patriots won't make it, but taking a look at the standings in the 5A South, and Lake Hamilton pacing the way at 13-0. They would currently match up with Sylvan Hills, I believe. And then Lakeside would play Greenbrier.
White up and in after a nice find from Tippett.
El Dorado would get Little Rock Christian, and Sheridan would draw the tough task of having to face Bologna.
Goolsby mid-range, no good, and it's going to get rebound. That's Sydney Banks, I think, underneath the basket. Oh, my mistake. That's Micaiah Palmer. I'm surprised Micaiah Palmer didn't get the whistle there.
Yeah, a lot of contact. Like Palmer out.
Slowly walking it up as Nathan tried to get it outside. White barely saves it from going out of bounds, and now they get it to Tippett. Tippett is gonna, that should be, they're gonna whistle a jump ball. I felt like she took too many steps already, but possession arrow is gonna favor the Lady Titans, so they're gonna remain in possession. Williams, up, no good. I'm sorry, that's Evans. Evans puts one up, and she gets it to go, and the foul, and that's going to send her to the stripe to try to complete a three-point play. She's been very good, had some very good footwork underneath the basket here tonight.
Yeah, you beat me to it. I was going to say, that was an impressive job by the mismatched shoes down there. It was a great job by her, keeping that pivot foot and working her way under and finding a spot for that to go up and in.
Rebounded by Maya Johnson.
Johnson or Goolsby?
Johnson thought about pulling it, changes her mind, and gets it to Goolsby. Goolsby puts one up, no good, just a little bit too quick right there. Oh, it's stolen away, but Maya Johnson can't capitalize, though, as it's rebounded by the Lady Titans. Nathan under the bucket, and a whistle is going to go against Journey Wesson, and that's going to send her to the stripe for two. Fourth team foul, they said, for the Patriots.
Surprised they're going to say she was in the act of shooting.
That was a little bit late, I felt like.
I thought they whistled that well before she went into any sort of shot. You don't really ever see continuation given at this level.
Off the rim, no good. Rebound, though, to the Lady Titans and Evans.
It's going to put, that'll put Jacksonville in the bonus. Oh, they called it on. Okay. That's good.
The lead is down to 4 now, so the Patriots really need a bucket here to try to extend it and get a little bit of a cushion. And she's going to draw the foul. That's going to send Cooper to the stripe for 2.
You're not going to tell us what number team foul that was this time.
I think that was their 5th.
They don't have Parkview in the bonus yet, so this can't be more than 3.
and she gets it to go. So 33-28. Got a 5-point ball game for the Patriots. Tippett gets it to Nathan. Nathan gets it outside to White. White driving it into the lane now, puts one up on a little hook shot, no good, and it's rebounded by Maya Johnson. Up from Jones, and she just walks it all the way to the bucket right there.
And nobody wanted to step in front of her. She was laying all to herself. Nathan in trouble.
And it's stolen away by Goolsby. Slow it down, Goolsby, put it up, and she gets it to go, extending their lead once again. Just like that, it's a 9-point lead, very close to double digits.
They should be shooting here. There we go. By the way, I do want to well wishes and get well quick to our camera op, Jaden Hester, as obviously he has got the flu, so we got Avery McMullen with us on camera tonight. So, but hope Jaden gets to feeling better soon. Jake, you're well experienced with the flu here as of recent.
Yeah, I'm still feeling the wrath of it. I felt a lot better coming into this week, and I'm slowly feeling better, a lot better throughout the week. But there's just like little things here and there. If he's got the same type of flu that I had last week, it puts a hurting on you. You feel like some residual still lingering around for a while.
I don't know what it is that's going around, but I can tell you right now, whatever it is has not been fun. Whatever I had, I tested negative for COVID, both flus, and RSV. So to this day, I still don't know what I had. Last time I had a mystery illness was when COVID hit. So let's hope it's not something like that.
And Goolsby gets that nice shot to fall down on the after the quick feet. So this could be the final shot here as it's stolen away by the Patriots. Goolsby taking it up. And she's going to draw a tough foul right there. And that's going to send her to the stripe for 2.
I don't know if you saw it last night. We were talking college basketball, but I think it was last night. But I was watching, caught some highlights, UCLA and Michigan State. And I guess Michigan State's got a guy that's been in and out of their lineup thanks to disciplinary issues. But he had a hard foul like that on a Michigan State player driving to the basket. Mick Cronin for UCLA grabbed him and told him, go to the locker room, kicked him off the floor.
That was the first thing I saw when I opened up Twitter this morning.
Now, whatever this illness going around, though, it doesn't go away. It just kind of lingers. I've had the weirdest runny nose for what seems like forever.
And they chunk one up. That's way, way short. So that's going to be the end of our third quarter of play. 39-30, your Patriots lead it. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to have your final quarter of action here on the Parkview Sports Network, brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air.
Nice.
Hi there, and welcome back to the Parkview Sports Network, brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air. 39-30, your Patriots lead it, and they're looking to try to close things out here in these final 8 minutes of the ball game. A win here would just do a lot for some confidence. You know, it kind of lifts the spirits after suffering back-to-back losses. It's nice to get some wins for these seniors and for Coach Howard as they close out the season over these next this week and next week.
Patriots caught a break from our home scorekeeper on that deflection. They reset the shot clock. They shouldn't have, but no, they turned it over anyway.
I feel like that's one of the bigger discrepancies when it comes to scoreboard, the scoreboards for throughout the season that I've noticed. It's either they don't reset it when it needs to be reset, or they reset it when it shouldn't have been reset. I've seen it a lot this season.
Yeah, we have that issue quite often on our games, and we give our clock operator a lot of grief.
Which, I mean, the shot clock has been a thing in Arkansas high school ball for what?
This will be the third year of it, I believe.
I knew it was at least 3. I didn't know if it was the 4th, though. It's still taking everybody a while to get used to it. Sooner or later, those clock operators will figure it out.
I think it'll be the 4th for 6A. 6A had it a year before everybody else, and then they rolled it out to everybody.
Journey Weston with the steal. Gets it over to Cooper. Cooper now, easy little layup, and it's good. 11-point lead now for the Lady Patriots.
And, man, I tell you, what a difference it's made to high school basketball. It was long overdue.
For sure. Up and no good.
Woo. Just took it from her.
And that's going to be Evans who draws the foul and gets sent to the stripe for 2. You know, what's crazy is that there's still states out there that don't have a shot clock. That's just blows my mind. Any state that doesn't have one needs to get with the times.
You know, and it's crazy to me, too, because the argument, and I get it, look, schools are strapped for money, and athletic departments are strapped for what they can spend. But the argument has always been, well, we can't afford a shot clock. Like, come on, how hard is it? You got the mobile ones. Like, they're not real expensive to put one up. That argument, I think, I don't agree with that. I think surely there's somebody out there that was willing to donate a couple $100 to get a couple of clocks on every end.
Right.
But that was always the argument. Man, I used to, like, Hall ran that 4 corners. It was so hard to watch.
Well, and lucky enough for me, I never had to call a game or watch a game that they used that tactic to try to win. But I let's just say I probably would have had some words with the teams that were trying to do that.
Maddest I've ever seen Andy Gates get was Valonia. Ran 4 corners and just it, man. And I was mad too, but I think that was the 22 tournament. Oh my gosh,
I think I remember you talking about that one.
I wanted to lose my ever-loving mind, and it worked. But, you know, and I think we played them twice in conference that year, and it didn't work. We just couldn't hit shots in the half court that year. But, man, I call it Tom Brady ball because they're deflating the ball, taking the air out of the ball. Acuff with 26. 5 minutes into the second half.
In and out, no good on that first free throw.
Hey, I want to say, too, a big thanks to all the administration at Parkview, as well as Little Rock School District, and Brandon Randall, as well as Coach Harrison and Coach Howard for the support of this network this year. Hope you guys have enjoyed Jake and Michael and a few other voices that have made their way across our networks. Oh, my goodness, what a finish.
Wow. Tough finish right there for Jemiah Nathan as she gets the bucket to fall and is going to get to take a shot at the free throw line. Trims this lead to 8. No good. Rebounded by Amaya Goolsby. Long pass to Wesson. Wesson puts it up, and it's good. So nice find right there from Amaya Goolsby. That was a Hail Mary down the court.
That was good offense.
Jemiah Nathan, seems like she's turning it on. A little bit of a Middleton heat check. Out of bounds, see where it's going to stay, and it's going to stay on this end with the Patriots.
And by the way, of course, all Patriot broadcasts are presented by Middle Heat and Air. We'll take care of that. Middleton Heat and Air is proud to be serving as your premier HVAC company for over 40 years. If you're having heating or air issues, let us help. Visit www.middletoninc.com or call 800-404-0371 to schedule your free estimate.
So we got a timeout from Coach Howard as she wants to talk things over and make sure everything's settled up and everybody's on the same page on these last 5:30 here in the ball game.
Yeah, both teams, we talked about it in the third, both teams have really found their offense in this second half, and right now they've got to figure out a way to slow Nathan down as she's kind of taken over for Jacksonville.
Which it seems like she's doing the majority of her work around the basket, where I think she made a three-pointer in the first half of the ball game.
Nathan just a junior, so we get to deal with her again next year. Unless she hits that transfer portal that doesn't exist in high school.
I'm looking down. Do you see those Mills Comet hoodies down there?
So that, where are we at?
Right here, walking up the steps. There's two Mills Comet hoodies walking up here.
I don't know the Mills guys' faces well, so I don't know who that is, but it is. I tell you, Jack, the security here has their work cut out for them. It is a madhouse back there around the bathrooms.
Yeah.
Kids everywhere.
Up, and it's good. That one seemed pretty easy right there for Kalia Evans.
Yeah, Evans has had a good one, too. That 1-2 punch of Evans and Nathan has been pretty deadly. That was, I'm not sure what we're doing there.
Yeah. I think she might have taken an extra step. Oh, and it's going to get stolen away by the Patriots.
Nathan tried to save it.
Jones up, and it's good. Somehow gets it to go through some contact, and that's going to send her to the stripe for to try to complete a three-point play.
So Jones is very fortunate there. That's two in a row where she kind of ducks down and just kind of bullies her way through.
Yeah.
A good way to be out of control, get an offensive foul there, but good job by our official. Give her the and one here.
No good. Rebounded by Evans. Now it's Nathan. Gets it over to Tippett. Stolen away. Patriots going to come away with it. Now it's Natalie Jones pushing it up. One, and she puts it up, and that time's no good, but she's going to get sent to the stripe for two.
I'm telling you.
No, she's
ice bath. Like, she is not afraid of contact. Like,
no, she's banging around down there. She's definitely just kind of saying, "Hey, if you're gonna stand there, you're gonna run into me."
It's unfortunate that she's a senior because I don't know. Coach Bowling may want to come take a look at her and get her over on the football field the way she's willing to lower the shoulder. I mean, she took some shots into the basket on this end, hit the floor hard a few times, and she is not afraid of that contact. I will say this about our setup here, Jake. And while it's not ideal, it is similar to Valonia. The one major thing that you don't have is kids running full speed behind you up and down this corridor.
It's funny that you bring that up. I never said anything, but why is that where it's only Valonia, there's like kids running everywhere?
Drives me nuts. It seems like when we play there, it's always on their like kids basketball night.
Yeah.
So there's like double the number of kids in there.
Mm-hmm.
I almost got kicked out of there one time. I got into it with an administrator because of all of that, and he wouldn't do anything about it. I think that's just their hatred for me and Maumelle. Woo!
Oh, my goodness. Nathan, with the body control midair, gets the shot to fall, and she draws the foul, so that's going to send it to the stripe. I actually have a buddy that lives in Valonia that I work with, and he lets his two boys go up there on basketball nights.
I mean, I get it. It's a community event. It's a small community. Like, oh my, come on, get a rebound. Oh.
Evans just won't give up there on the offensive boards as she gets 3 back-to-back offensive rebounds and finally gets a shot to go down. Man, good job by Kristen Cooper to keep that foot up and not draw not commit the travel, laying on the ground.
I was looking down at Coach Howard, expected her to call a timeout, and she was actually back to the floor. She had her back to the
Woo! 3 ball for Natalie Jones.
She had her back to the floor trying to get a sub in, so I don't think she saw Cooper on the floor to call the timeout. That's a travel.
Jump ball, possession arrow favors Parkview as the Patriots gain possession.
When you said that about Mills, people, I figured maybe it could be Geneva Gregory, Coach Joe Gregory at Mills' daughter. Well, she started her career here at Parkview, or the Gregorys did. I know, and I didn't realize that. Ooh.
Up and good as Cooper gets it to go. That one looked like kind of a wild shot.
Yeah, I didn't realize the Gregorys were here first, and it was funny. We were doing the Mills-Bryant game when they opened the new arena.
Mm-hmm.
It's short, but and after the girls' game, Geneva was walking around with a Parkview shirt on. I'm like, what are you doing? And then, it's funny, I went back. Oh, they just teed up Coach Tennyson.
Something tells me that's not her first technical of the season.
No, it's not.
Because I saw her earlier on in the ball game. She was getting super frustrated, and she like kind of checked herself to get back in the box so she wouldn't get teed up.
I've seen Coach Tennyson get a tee from the end of the bench as an assistant. So
really,
yeah, she can get fiery. Look at her; she's mad over there.
Yep. She's doing the old Bobby Petrino face.
As long as she don't do the Bobby Knight and throw a chair. She is mad. Boy, she is heated.
And Natalie Jones gets the first one to fall.
I might have to go give her a hard time about that one. I'm going to text her. See, I wish Avery would have gotten her on the camera. That would have been fantastic because I'd have sent it to her. Well, she yelling at her assistant. She is now she's laughing about it. Stomping her feet. She's so mad. That's awesome.
So Wesson gets it over to Cooper. Patriots passing it around. Jones thought about a 3, but she's going to hold on to it. Maybe drain some more of this clock down. Cooper gets it over to Jones for 3. Way too strong. And it's going to get rebounded by Angel Wesley. Tippett gets it to Nathan. Open 3. Can't get it to fall. Wide open. And it's going to get rebounded by Micaiah Palmer. She tried to bounce it off of a Titan player out of bounds, but it just went right to their hands. So after the whistle, I think that's going to go against, I'm not sure who that one, maybe Chloe Austin? No, she's not on the court. I'm not sure who the number, that's 2 shots. I'm not sure who that foul went against.
It's a slow night in our basketball world when our group chat's talking about dogs.
And that's going to be Kalia Evans, who had a good trip to the stripe, and looks like the Lady Titans somehow come away with the ball again. I guess they stepped out of bounds, the Patriots did?
I'm not sure. The Patriots are about as confused as we are. Now we got a timeout, Jacksonville. Now it was, you know, I go back to that. I was telling a story about the Gregory sisters, but when they played here at Parkview, and I didn't realize it, and obviously the shirt thing, but I was pulling some clips from our 2021 5A state tournament coverage when we broadcast all of those games from down at Hot Springs. And one of the big games of that entire tournament was Batesville and Parkview. And I'd forgotten that game was between Batesville and Parkview, because Izzy Higginbottom, who was at Arkansas State and Missouri and then at Arkansas, finished her career. She set a state record, scored 57 points in that game against Parkview.
Oh, my
and
goodness.
I went back, and Jordan Gregory had went off in that game for Parkview. It's actually a really good game. They needed all 57 from Izzy, but it was a heck of a performance by her. But pretty cool to see that connection. Of course, Coach Gregory.
Up and no good, and see who comes away with the rebound. It's going to be Natalie Jones who gets it to Wesson. This pressure is giving the Patriots some struggles, but yeah, give it to Cooper, and she's going to run away with it. Gets it to go. As the crowd seems like they're starting to get into it with just under 2 to go here in this ball game.
I tell you, it's going to be loud in here. Like, you can see there's some animosity between these fan bases.
They're going to say last touch by Kristen Cooper, so the ball will be with the Lady Titans.
Jay Burr over on the Silver Hill Sports Network, always talks about the rivalry between Jacksonville and Silver Hills, and it is. I mean, that's gone all the way back to when it was North Pulaski. So
off the rim, no good, out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Patriots as they take over on offense with 1:31 left to go in this fourth quarter. Score is 55-44. Patriots lead it.
Patriots just need to get it in, not turn it over, hit your free throws if they decide to foul. Should be able to walk out of here with a win. Uh-oh, Bama making a run.
I looked away. We were up by like 12, and they do score the ball like that.
Game of runs, man. That's basketball for you.
Natalie Jones, 3 ball. Way too strong, but it goes into the hands of Maya Johnson. Nathan read that one like a book, and she's going to go up in a fast break. That looked like all ball against Cooper, but she's going to draw the foul. That's going to send her to the stripe.
Yeah, I mean, just the importance of good, strong passes as Wesson was trying to get it back out to Cooper, and they were going to try to run the next 35 off of that clock after that rebound, but just a kind of a lazy pass to Cooper was easily picked off by Nathan, but thankfully Nathan misses the first at the line.
Still a lot of time left in that Razorback game.
Oh, yeah. Half the second half still. 1:45 to go.
And she gets it to go, trimming the lead down to 10 now. And it's Goolsby who comes away with the inbounds pass. Maya Johnson, fast break, puts it up, and she's going to draw the foul, and that's going to send her to the stripe for 2 shots.
Maybe it's just the fact that you only have a couple of games left.
Yeah.
But if I'm Parkview, spin that around and bring it back up top. Let's run this out. I don't like 4 corners, but when you're up 10 with 56 seconds left, 4 corners is a pretty good option.
That's one thing that I think has been kind of something that the Patriots have not done too well at, is recognizing how much time is on the clock, on the shot clock and the game clock, and acting accordingly. Sometimes I think they just go for it. They don't really care how much time is on the clock.
We've had so many whistles in this fourth. This game has been drug on because of the whistles.
Get the first one to fall. That's Jemiah Nathan at the stripe.
Nathan's got to have in the range of 25 points tonight, I would assume. No, how in the world did Cooper end up with that basketball?
It was on her back at one point.
Yes. Okay.
Natalie Jones gets it to go. So now the shot clock is off. Shot clock is off, and the Lady Titans are on offense. They're going to try to make a quick bucket here, I'm assuming.
They're killing my basketball analytic mind. What?
Up mid-range, no good, and it's going to get rebounded by Maya Johnson. Everybody's got hands on it, so it's going to be a jump ball. With 12.9 left, the Lady Titans are going to have possession.
I don't know if Kristen Cooper is just that flexible or she's double jointed in the elbows, but somehow she was reaching behind her back and around the player she was tied up with on the floor trying to get the ball away from her.
Tippett for three. Off the rim, no good, but it's rebounded by Wesley, who puts it up and good.
That's going to do it.
That's going to be the final score to the ball game. 58-48. Your Lady Patriots come away with a win. That was a nice performance by the Patriots. Seemed like, very slow start for both squads, but the Patriots finally turned it on, and it showed who was the better team out there tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you got some good contributions across the board. Of course, Natalie Jones, a big night. Goolsby had a good night. Of course, Kristen Cooper keeps doing Kristen Cooper things. But a good job out of the Lady Patriots here tonight to get a victory, send Jacksonville another pecking order down in the standings, and feel a little bit better about this last stretch of the season.
So I'd probably give the Parkview Sports Network Player of the Game award. I'm giving that one to Goolsby. Goolsby had an excellent night tonight, passing the ball and overall just she got a few steals on the defensive end and capitalized at the offensive end on some fast breaks. That was kind of her MO tonight, was those fast break points.
I'm gonna disagree with you. I'm gonna go Natalie Jones.
Okay.
The physical presence, she just impressed me tonight. The shot she took and her ability to drive late, I think that was huge. So good game out of really, again, a lot of really big contributions. Look at Parkview going through the run-out line of Jacksonville. I'm telling you, this is going to be a battle in here. I don't know if it's going to be close, but it's going to be fun.
All right, don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to have your boys matchup between the Parkview Patriots and the Jacksonville Titans. So don't go anywhere. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to have more action for you here on the Parkview Sports Network, brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air. Hi there, and welcome into the Parkview Sports Network, brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air. My name's Jay Call. I'm going to be your play-by-play commentator once again for this next matchup we have on our hands. We have your Parkview Patriots traveling and in enemy territory taking on the Jacksonville Titans. Both squads looking to try to get a win here tonight, and Jacksonville sitting at 4-7. I think they might have a shot at getting in. Nope, doesn't look like it.
They're done.
I think they'd have to have a bunch of people lose, and they'd have to win out, and so it doesn't. So it looks like their hopes might be dashed, but they're definitely going to try and play spoiler, because these two teams have a little bit of a. Well, I don't know how to put it. Maybe a little bit of a. Let's see, emotional baggage, emotional. Electricity between the two of them, for sure.
I think there's definitely some bad blood out there, no doubt about it. Yeah, Jake, I locked myself out.
You locked yourself out?
I locked myself out.
You called, well, right when you called, I saw it, so I started to call you back, and then you started calling Bobby.
I wasn't sure if you went down, and I was trying to make a quick phone call, return a call, and there's a stairwell over there. So I went into the stairwell, and it was much quieter, but then the door was locked. Mm-hmm. So I went down the stairs and out to that hallway, but there's two sets of doors over there, and they're both locked. I was like, well, crap.
No, they got this place like a maze, for sure.
It is really weird.
And by the way, I walked through that little cubby area they have back there. I see what you mean, man. I don't know how they put up with what like that. Just seems like a nightmare to try to keep in line.
So every time I've come here, and I don't know if it's Jacksonville students or what, every time I come here, there's a group that'll go back in the back stalls, and they're obviously smoking in one of the, I don't know, they're vaping. It smelled, it wasn't vape that I smelled. But anyway, when I walked in there, and I was like, but the funny part is they're trying to be real conspicuous, except there's 8 stalls, and they're all standing in front of one, and the one guy's like, why do I always have to wait my turn? I'm like, bro, you are giving yourself away. You're not obviously waiting for that stall to go to the bathroom.
Oh, my goodness. Well, going to the Parkview Patriots, they're in the first place in the 5A Central. Really just a dominant season in conference play. Only one loss that they took last Friday against Little Rock Christian in a game that was tight all the way up till the very end. I'd say, a few things just didn't go their way, and I think a statement was made last night by the Patriots, because it seemed like nobody could miss. The entire team was just on fire from everywhere on the court, and that was kind of what was missing from their game last Friday night. They were kind of struggling to shoot the ball outside of Lanier. Nobody could really get it going offensively, and that's what ended up costing them the ball game. But either way, looks like they have the 1 seed all but locked up. I think a win here tonight. I think they have to. I guess they technically have to win out, but it seems like things are looking well for the Patriots.
Yeah, well, what was the final score of that Little Rock Christian game? Do you remember?
They ended up losing by like 7, I think.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, unless something crazy happens, there's no chance, because they would own the tiebreaker. They won by more than 10. So they would own the tiebreaker over Little Rock Christian. And so from that perspective, I don't think there's any way anybody can actually catch them.
62-53.
Okay,
which,
so 9. So, yeah, and of course, Parkview beat Christian by much more than that the first time around. So Bobby and I were talking about that when we were walking in the arena. That I would have loved to see how this conference shook out if there was a healthy J.J. Andrews all year long. But it has been a dominant, you're right, very dominant season for the Patriots.
So inside, and it's going to get rebounded after the miss by the Patriots. Joshua Wills taking it up the court. Wills gets it inside. Nice feed to Jermaine Conway. Conway can't capitalize, though, and it's picked up. I believe that was Colby Bell. Yep. No, Aiden Hansberry, he put it up and couldn't get it to go, but he draws the foul, and that's going to send him in the stripe for 2. Man, if I keep seeing any more of those Jimmy John's commercials, I'm gonna have to go home and make me one of those Scooby-Doo sandwiches.
I am pretty hungry. I could use some food. The concession stand is a no-go.
I've just given up on the concession stand. I can't. I just can't eat hot dogs every night. It's not good for the gut.
Bro, you are at Parkview. You got access to the barbecue pork nachos, man. Come on now.
I haven't seen any barbecue pork nachos.
Bro, get up there and get some.
What?
They are amazing. I don't know what's wrong with you.
They ask me every night what I want from the concession stand, and the most I ever say is popcorn and a water.
Bro, barbecue pork nachos.
Okay.
They are unbelievable.
I'm going to have to take advantage of that since we've got one more game at home after this.
Yeah, you better get a couple of them. Just tell them, bring in one for each game. I was trying to eat them the other night when I was overproducing for Bobby. And, man, they are so good.
Up and no good. Somehow he got his own rebound. That one was that was a strange looking play. And he has to put up a 3, but the shot clock goes off, and that's a shot clock violation. So Parkview gets the ball back, up 2 with just under 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Man, these jerseys are kind of hard to see the numbers of.
Yeah, they are.
Hansberry gets it to Lanier for 3. No good. Rebound goes to Montrez Williams and the Titans. They push it up quickly, mid-range, open look, but it's no good. That was number 23, Elijah Spann. Hansberry now, little dribble move, gets it out to Bell. Passing it, open Lanier, who drives it in the lane, switches hands, can't complete it though on the layup. And now it's the Titans pushing it up quickly from the elbow. And it's good. Number 4, Davion Parker gets it to go. How long has Coach Adams been here? He looks really familiar.
Coach Adams, this is his second or third. He came from Conway.
3 ball, Hansberry, no good. Gets his own miss, though, and he puts it up on a nice little finger roll finish. Nice move right there from Aiden Hansberry. He looks familiar. I don't know why he looks so familiar to me.
He was at Conway for a few years.
Maybe that's what it is.
I'm sure we had some battles with him over at Maumelle a few times, so I'm sure maybe part of it.
36 points? Oh, my goodness. Phylon's got 30, Acuff's got 36 points.
We have on the floor right now. See Lanier, Bell, Wills. Who else is out there?
Bell, Wills, Hansberry, Lanier, and Conway.
No Edwards.
No Edwards. Lanier inside to Conway. Conway put it up, and it's going to get blocked away. That was Spann who sent that one back. That was Jermaine Conway, guarded by 2 players, nowhere to go with it. Spann puts it up, no good, and Hansberry with the rebound. Lanier step back from the mid-range, no good. As back and forth we go, blocking it away. Jacob Lanier sends that one right down to the court with some velocity.
That's going to be a charge.
So second team foul against the Patriots with 4:49 left to go in this first quarter. Low scoring affair so far. Not something you're used to seeing from the Patriots.
Trying to get everything set. I should have done this before the game.
Well,
at least a pair of live stats.
You got locked out.
Yeah, that was part of it.
Davion Parker from the free throw line gets an easy 2.
That's a foul, wow. They're letting them put hands on him.
Lanier for 3. I don't really think he had his legs all the way under him when he pulled the trigger right there. falls a little bit short.
Right now, a little cold shooting for the Patriots.
Outside for three, the Titans, no good. That was Fulton. And now it's Lanier in. He's going to draw the foul. Finally draws the foul. There's been a lot of contact on Lanier so far early in the ball game.
Lanier's faced Jacksonville many times. I guess this would be, at least in conference play, his sixth matchup now against Jacksonville. Catch and shoot.
Lanier for three. Bang! He hits it. Silky smooth. I didn't even see the net move, barely.
Points for Lanier.
Parker gets it over to Fulton. Fulton pulls up right in front of Lanier, but the defense was too strong as the shot is short. Three ball. Williams gets it blocked away. That was Spann who got back in time on defense to send that one and almost out of bounds, but he saved it. And the Patriots come away with a turnover now. Inside, nice pass to Chris Edwards. Edwards is going to draw a foul. They're going to say he was on the court.
These numbers are really hard to see.
Yeah. So in the ball game right now for the Patriots is Brian Williams, number 11, Jacob Lanier, Aiden Hansberry for three, no good, and it's going to get rebounded by the Titans. And 0, Kobe Bell, and number 2, Chris Edwards. Williams pulls one up right inside the free throw line, no good. 2:36 left to go in this first quarter. Bell works it inside, finds himself wide open. Nice decision right there to pull it and take it all the way to the bucket.
Nice little hesitation move there. Got himself a lane. That was a good move by Colby.
Parker gets it over to Williams for three. Ball's up in the air, and the Patriots end up with it. Lanier Euro stepping his way into the lane, and he puts it up and draws the foul for two as he's going to get sent to the stripe.
Patriots will head to the line the final 2 minutes of this quarter, as that was the fourth, so bonus after this.
So 11-4, 2 minutes to go. Parker being guarded by Keithan Green, number 10. In the ball game, this is a big substitution.
I got it. Yeah, I got it now. Go ahead.
Inside, out of bounds. That was Spann who lost control of the ball, and the Patriots take it back. So it's going to be Bruce Williams to inbound it to Josh Wills for the Patriots. Green to Wills, back to Lanier. Nice passing from the Patriots, can't convert, and it's rebounded by the Titans. Out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Patriots as the Titans turn it over.
Timeout, Jacksonville. Hogs within 3 with 32 seconds.
Makes me nervous over here.
In a game. Oh.
I don't want to sit here and describe a play, but I don't know if you saw this. He jumped up. There was a guy for Bama, jumps up in the air, and he realized he didn't have anywhere to go with the ball. And so mid-air, he's trying to call a timeout before his feet hit the ground so they wouldn't call a travel, and they gave him the timeout.
Wow. Heady play. I guess we've had officials looking at you and you get the call.
So Josh Wills gets it to Keithan Green. Green now gets it to Hansberry. Hansberry, little floater in the lane, in and out of the rim, no good, but it's Chris Edwards with a tough rebound and a putback, and that's going to send him in the stripe for 2. Nice effort right there from Chris Edwards to just be aware of where the ball was going if it missed.
And you wonder, in terms of just, as we see Parkview come out a little slow, you wonder mentally where they're at. Obviously, back-to-back game nights, pretty rough on the legs, but also you're playing a team that you feel like you should probably have overmatched. Got to focus a little bit more.
That's you would think so, and that's something I saw from this squad earlier on in the year, which Coach Harrison has. Anytime they've had some makeup games throughout the week or back-to-back games, he's done a good job of spreading out the minutes a lot to try to keep legs fresh for throughout the week. Pushing it up now, Titans open 3 from the corner, bang, he hits it. That's Cameron Muhammad, the junior, for the 3. Trims this lead to 5. Wills inside to Williams. No good, and he's going to draw a foul. That foul is going to be called against Jacoby Crawford for the Titans.
Yeah, I tell you, you ever get a chance just to go sit and watch a Parkview practice and how Harrison runs it? It's intense. A lot of fun to watch him coach these guys. I texted him after I think it was the game you had to leave because of the flu. Mm-hmm. Lanier going to check back in. It's like for Edwards. But I had to text him right after and tell him not to hate me too much for my Muggsy Bugs comment.
I remember that comment. I remember that before I left now. For 3. Off the rim, no good. Lanier comes away with the rebound. Under 8 seconds to go. They can take the final shot here. 5, 4, 3. Got to get it up, and he's going to draw the foul. So with 1.7 left on the clock, they're going to inbound it underneath the basket.
We should be going to the line here.
Oh, we are going to the line? Okay, so double bonus.
Well into the bonus. Wow, that's wild.
That's insane.
80% from the field.
How do you shoot 80% from the field?
That is, wow. Parkview not shooting it well from the line tonight. That's something you got to clean up before you get into postseason play, without a doubt. Missed them both.
Can't get them to go. And final shot, but it's not going to count either way. So 14-7, your final score this first quarter. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to have more action for you here on the Patriots Sports Network, brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air. And welcome back to the Patriots Sports Network, brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air. 14-7, a slow start for the Patriots, or what I would consider a slow start from what I've seen from this squad. I know what they can do. I think maybe their legs might be affecting them just a little bit. They had a long game last night. You know, some high emotions the past few games. Starting with last night, you know, Lanier really trying to make a statement after the loss the Friday before, and Josh Wills with an easy bucket as he's wide open in the lane. Parker gets it outside for three. No good. Rebound, Jermaine Conway. Lanier inside, up, and not good. Nice little switch of the hands to convert underneath the basket.
They're going to go to overtime. we're a little distracted up here.
Parker, elbow, no good. Rebound, Lanier. You know, that's something that I've come to respect a lot more. It's just like the rebounding, because it's a lot more than just being lucky at the you know, where you're at. You got to have a mental effort to always be moving even after the shot's up, and you know, it takes a lot of skill, I think, to be able to read where that ball is going to go after it hits the rim.
Yeah, you know, it's the importance of geometry, understanding angles.
I thought he was going to slam that one home, but he does a little fancy move, fancy finish to convert. Darius Acuff, he is so good. He's starting to get up there for probably the best player that's ever played at the university.
Oh, there's almost no question at this point. Travel? Foul. Yeah, I mean, this will be, I don't know how you keep him from getting his 8th Freshman of the Week award. Some substitutions here is like Bruce Williams and Hansberry sit. I really do not like these numbers.
So you have Keithan Green, Jacob Lanier, Jermaine Conway, Joshua Wills, and Colby Bell.
Bell's the one that I missed.
Luckily for me, I can just recognize it without having to look at the numbers.
Yeah, that helps tremendously. Now I understand, which I try to do it for Andy on our calls because he does our live stats.
Right.
I always, you know, call it out as it's happening and try to accentuate it, because he doesn't hardly even get to look at the games when we're doing them.
Up, no good, and it's going to get offensive board for the Titans, and a nice little finish as Montrez Williams uses the speed to get into the lane before anybody could catch up with him.
Acuff with 41, 6 for 9 from 3. Travel.
Mental error right there as the Titans are going to take over down 11 with 5:51 left to go before half.
Williams and Hansberry, I think, back on the floor there for the Patriots.
Up and no good as Fulton can't get the little floater to fall. Yeah, that's Brian Williams on the court. Hansberry in the lane, puts one up.
Move.
Wow, what a reverse layup to finish in between, all through some traffic.
The body control to go away from the basket and then be able to get back to it with the little reverse lay. That was really nifty out of Hansberry.
That's a guy, is he getting offers? That was something that I haven't found out. And if he's not getting offers, I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah, nothing that I'm aware of. I'll have to ask Coach Harrison about that, but yeah, nothing that I'm aware of. A great 1-2 punch, getting a lot out of Bell. Of course, the Williams as well.
Up and good. Williams trying to show off at the other end himself. Brian Williams for 3. Bang, he hits it. The little pump fake gets him out of his shoes, and then he pulls the second one for real.
All right, let's keep scoring. Let's get to that 30. Jacksonville, yes. Jacksonville timeout there.
Jacksonville timeout.
Yeah, so seems like maybe the little bit of, I don't know if you call it nervous energy, but just that, hyped up energy to start the game.
Yeah.
It seems like the Patriots have settled in now. And so, again, a good crowd in here. This place has been really loud. Of course, Parkview has traveled here really well. This side is really full. And again, high school basketball in the state of Arkansas is so much better when Parkview is relevant and good. And not to take anything away from previous coaching staff, we've got a little dance battle going on out here between the two.
I love when the Spirit Squad for the Parkview gets going because the crowd gets so into it.
Yeah, this dude right here is my favorite. I love him. Oh, let's go!
No, he gets so animated. He's so into it.
And, they had a guy here a couple years ago that Andy affectionately referred to as the seahorse, because he'd get his leg up over his head and just hop across. He looked like a seahorse going across the floor. It was awesome. It was the greatest thing I'd ever seen.
That's honestly a fantastic nickname by Andy.
Yes. Oh, he's the nickname king.
Parker. Back and forth to Fulton. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Titans are going to have to speed things up. Pull up for the mid-range, no good. That was Williams on the miss. Lanier comes away with the rebound. So checking into our ball game is going to be Bruce Williams as Colby Bell takes a seat. Deep three for Hansberry. Bang! He hits it like it's nothing.
Get him the offers. By the way, if you are one of those folks that likes to visit our friends at Saracen or Oaklawn, the overhit.
The over is well over. No good. Oh, long pass up to Williams. Williams puts it up. Oh, he can't get it to go. Just a little bit out of control. This is going to be a high-scoring game. Up and no good. But it's rebounded, and the putback falls for Cameron Muhammad.
Well, you'd think it'd be a high-scoring game, but there's a good possibility that if this thing can get to that running clock territory, that'll at least take some of it away. Although, you guys scored, 90-something against BB with a running clock the entire second half?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at Lanier.
Wow. Finishing after some contact and getting the ball blocked away, he comes away with the rebound and gets it up and in. Mid-range is no good, and it's going to get rebounded by Bruce Williams. Williams gets it to Hansberry, who puts it up. Nice find right there from Williams.
Timeout, Jacksonville.
They want to talk things over as Patriots are starting to stretch this lead out.
Who was that on that bucket? Was that Bruce?
That was Hansberry.
Hansberry, okay, thank you. Parkview starting to separate a little bit now with 2:45 to go in the first half, a 32-13 lead.
This is probably the worst that Alabama's been in the past, 4 years. I feel like they've been very good. This has probably been their worst season, and of course, the only time we play them is in their place. We don't play them at home. That's how it always works out.
Well, they don't have their G League dropout now, so in the wild and crazy world of college basketball, we bring in NBA players back to college.
And my biggest gripe with it is you're taking chances away from guys like Aiden Hansberry and other young men that deserve a shot at the collegiate level in the big time spots, but might not be able to get it because schools are willing to pay money to get a guy out of the G League.
Yeah, and that's the big piece. It's one thing to have some of these older guys that are playing their 5th and 6th years, but to be able to have guys come back that have played professionally. And again, it's just the gray area of the rule with the NCAA having no spine. And so it's frustrating to see what's going on. And you're right, it really hurts the high school recruiting. And I think of a guy like Markalen Rochelle at Maumelle.
3, no good. Rebound to Lanier. Pushing it up quickly. As Lanier, what a fancy look. No-look pass to Mr. Chris Edwards, and he capitalizes off of a fantastic feed. Trying to do the old Steve Nash right there.
Man.
Muhammad gets it up over Lanier. Tough shot from the mid-range, but he gets it to go. Bruce Williams gets it inside to Hansberry now. Wow, the passing from the Patriots is just all-time right now.
They're sharing it really well.
Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Lanier.
Obviously, listening to the advice of their star point guard head coach.
That's going to go off of the Titans, and the Patriots are going to remain in possession with 1:13 left to go here before half. The Patriots lead at 36-15. So a 21-point lead for the Patriots. Had to do a little math in my head.
Some substitutions here as Hansberry exits.
Keithan Green checks in.
We had somebody else come off the floor as well.
Oh, it's stolen away by the Titans. Williams can't get it to go. The rebound from Spann is good, and the putback falls as well. Out there is Chris Edwards. Joshua Wills checked in.
Okay.
And Aiden Hansberry took a seat. Oh, mid-range from Lanier as he draws some major contact. He hits the floor. He's going to take a trip to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, I felt like I probably hounded on it a lot in the last broadcast I was on for Parkview, but the growth and development of Jacob Lanier has just been impressive, and just continue to watch him. You know, a few years ago he wouldn't have been making that pass. Lanier was, you know, a shot-heavy guy that wanted to get it up a lot, and you know, his ability to find the guys open on the floor and really share it around his teammates is just incredible. And obviously he's going to be a huge asset at Nebraska.
No, I'm sure the Cornhuskers are ecstatic. Just can't wait to have him on campus. Some of their representatives were there last night to congratulate him on his 2,000th point. And, you know, that was something coming into the season. The last thing I had seen of Jacob Lanier was when he was at Maumelle. I hadn't seen any kind of film or anything on him since he was at Maumelle. So when I came over here to the Patriots Sports Network and I started calling their games, I was amazed by the level of maturity that Jacob was playing with out there. He seemed like a totally different guy from that guy I saw play for the Hornets 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, what a save. Oop, oop, oop. Ah.
Lanier up, and he's going to draw the foul, and that's going to send him to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, that one got a little wild, and I thought they were going to be able to throw the hoop to Lanier.
Yeah, I was waiting for the oop as well.
He was calling for it. They just couldn't get control of it to get the pass to him. There you go.
Gets the first one to fall.
Shooter's touch. Yeah, you know, and Jake's always been a super respectful kid. He was the first one to come out of the locker room and say, you know, thanks and yes, sir, and all of that when he was at Maumelle. And, you know, the development in his game, though, is the huge piece as he'll sit. He's replaced by, who was that he was replaced by?
Jermaine Conway.
Okay. Will's going to be mad at me. We have a new stat set up that will feed actually into VMix directly for live stats, and I should have actually tried to use it tonight. But
inside the three-point line, no good from Williams. And that's going to be the final shot right there before halftime. 39-17, your Patriots lead it big time here on the road in Jacksonville. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, it's going to be your second half of action here on the Parkview Sports Network, brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air. Hi there and welcome into the Patriots Sports Network, brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air. I'm Jay Call, joined with Steve Hinson as we get to bring you this excellent ball game of the Parkview Patriots against the Jacksonville Titans. 39-17, your Patriots lead it. And just wanted to highlight a few things, starting with the fact that the Natural State Sports Team will be broadcasting your 5A state tournament this year in Farmington.
Yeah, you're going to have the opportunity to watch every single game across our NSS, YouTube, and Facebook. We will efforts having the Parkview games on the Patriots Sports Network with our lovely biased Patriot commentary crew, but schedules will have to allow for that, so we'll see how that works out. But as we look at seeding and standings, you were talking earlier in terms of the 5A Central, Parkview 12-1, Little Rock Christian 9-2. Those are going to be the 1 and the 2. There's really nothing that can change that. I'll have to take a look in a minute at that Sylvan Hills Little Rock Christian game, but you would assume Little Rock Christian handling business there. Greenbrier 9-5 by virtue of their win over Maumelle last night, and then Valonia and Maumelle tied at 8-5. Maumelle owns the tiebreaker currently with a win at their place, so Maumelle would be the 4. So we are across from the South this year. So the defending state champion Benton Panthers are the number 1 seed from the South at 14-0. Sheridan 10-2. Those two will match up on Friday. Hot Springs 8-5, and then the 4 seed is a battle between 6 and 7, Texarkana and Pine Bluff, and then Lake Hamilton at 5-7. So currently the matchups would look like this. Benton would match up with Maumelle, a rematch of the state championship game last year.
What are the odds?
Crazy. I would not be allowed on that call, I promise. But boy, what a matchup that would be. Sheridan would match up with Greenbrier. Hot Springs would get Little Rock Christian. And then, of course, our Patriots would get Pine Bluff in the first round.
Inside, it's going to be Williams, who gets it out to Muhammad for 3, way short. And the Titans are going to step out of bounds, and it's going to be Patriots ball. I'm not going to lie, Steve. Even if you're not on the call for Benton and Maumelle, I kind of want you to just have a private broadcast just for the Natural State Sports Team, so I can watch your commentary.
We might have to do that. I don't know. I got us in a lot of trouble a couple years ago, the last time we played Benton. So that was up at Cersei. That was a night.
Lanier. Mid-range little spin move, puts it up, and it's good. Wow. Composure off the spin move was impressive there.
What a game in Tuscaloosa. Double overtime. Hogs lead at 108-107.
I mean, this is going to be one of the highest scoring college basketball games I've ever watched, yeah. I think.
But back to the state tournament real quick. Parkview, as of right now, and I don't think it'll change, but Parkview would play on March 4th at 2:30 to open up state tournament play. So that'd be that Wednesday.
March 4th is on the Wednesday, okay.
Another rebound for Lanier.
Lanier in the lane. Nice move, just a beautiful finger roll to cap off a fast break.
We got Lanier up to 17.
Parker drives it in with a little floater. Nice move to just let that ball flow out of his hands from Parker.
I know if I get the stats wrong, Dad Jay will let me know. Good pass.
Inside, and it's going to get blocked away. That was Williams who got back on defense. Josh Wills from the elbow, good. Timeout, Coach Harrison, as he wants to talk things over as they lead at 45-19 with just under 6 to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I like the activity and action right now. I don't know that Coach Harrison likes it because he is not happy in that huddle right now.
I'm not going to lie. I haven't seen Coach Harrison happy too often this season.
He's an intense dude. I really like him a lot. Him and I have been able to develop a friendship here over this season of doing games. And of course, he was a big spearhead of making sure this network happened. And so, I'm just thankful that they trusted us to bring the network, and thankful you guys have been able to knock it out of the park.
One of my favorite parts about calling the Patriots basketball this year, being able to talk with the coaches and the players after post game has just been fantastic. I'm always happy I get to pick their brain of Coach Harrison and Coach Howard. It's always exciting to hear what they have to say, and something good always comes out of it. Something entertaining. I love doing it.
Yeah, you've been chomping at the bit to get back on the play-by-play side of things, so I'm happy we were able to work it out.
I think I like basketball play-by-play, football play-by-play. I think I might be good on that. I'm not so sure. And it's good. I think what it is I'm a lot closer to the action so I can see who's on the court, and there's only 5 guys I have to remember compared to 11.
Well, the other piece to that, too, is the action moves so much quicker. You don't have to really think.
Yeah.
You just say, and so
for sure.
that helps a ton. Basketball is by far my favorite to call. I love doing football, love doing baseball, but basketball is by far my favorite to actually do play-by-play for.
In the lane, and it's good. Fulton put it up right inside that free throw line.
I will say, though, I have learned to really love doing color. It is, it's fun.
No, color is very fun, especially in football. 3 ball for Lanier. Can't get it to go, though. And now it's Parker pushing it up quickly on the fast break. Yep, floater for him, and it's good.
Jacksonville find a little offense, and I don't think this is what Coach Harrison wanted out of the timeout.
Conway gets it to Williams. Williams thought about it, but he pulls it back out. Probably the smart decision. A lot of defenders around him. Hansberry from the free throw line, no good. Lanier with the rebound. That's a second offensive rebound of this possession. So 23 on the shot clock. Gets it inside to Conway. Nice feed right there from Jacob Lanier, and Conway takes advantage and gets the foul after the make.
Thought my feed froze. It was just the replay timeout. I go back to that last play by Conway when he passed it off to Williams. I think that's a situation where you really want to see Conway just go up strong and finish that. We got a little housekeeping going on under the basket, cleaning up some sweat.
Conway doesn't ever really force anything underneath the bucket. He's very active on the boards, but outside of that, he doesn't really force anything offensively. I think he's okay with feeding the rest of his team because everybody's so talented at shooting the ball.
Lanier going up through those trees to come away with that rebound.
Fulton for 3. Woo. Gets it to go. He had a wide open shot there. 23-point lead for the Patriots.
Well, the one big thing for Parkview as they get into postseason play, though, Conway's going to have to play big.
Oh my! That's I've seen Wills do that a few times this year. He can really show off with his passing ability. That time he can't make the 3 though, and it's rebounded by Williams.
Man, that was unfortunate. The pass was so good. I don't think who he was passing to was ready for it. It caught him off guard a little bit there.
So I just thought about it. You were talking about me chomping at the bit for play-by-play. I think the reason that I say that is just because if I'm gonna do color, I gotta have a play-by-play guy that wants me to do color for him. You know what I mean? It doesn't. But the other way around, I can kind of pick and choose, I guess.
Well, we've had some guys. Of course, Jay Burr. He's had to learn a lot of that in terms of how. To feed that, and it's one of those things you have to. I struggled with it early on. Andy used to say I'd never shut up, and he was right. I didn't.
3 ball. Williams gets it to go. So now the Titans are waking up offensively. That's back-to-back 3s for the Titans.
I need him to stop. Got another A-cuff 3.
Really?
Oh no, short. They got fouled on it though, so he'll go shoot 3.
Oh, Nate Oates' mouth wide open trying to complain. Oh, my goodness. Chris Edwards.
I don't have Edwards in the game.
Keith and Green's in the game as well. I don't know if you saw that.
I don't have that either.
3 ball, no good. Rebound goes to Hansberry.
No Conway on the floor.
Pushing it up quickly, gets it to Lanier. Showtime! Oh, I thought he was about to go up for it. Don't be so respectful, Jacob. Muhammad, spin move in the lane, has to get it outside to Parker. Parker gets it over to Span. Span, up and no good. After the tough contact to Lanier, who hit the deck. It's going to go out of bounds. Patriots ball with 1:42 left to go in the third quarter.
Surprised he's the only one.
Well, no, apparently Pringle fouled out.
Oh, well, yeah.
Green gets it inside to Wills.
If only he was as good as a can of Pringles.
Wills.
Oh, and one.
Wow. Wills through the contact, gets it to go, and he's going to take a trip to the free throw line. Just a little bang-bang play.
Yeah, that's what we were just
The
talking
composure
about.
to finish through the contact from Wills right there. Excellent. Yep, 3-point play for Josh Wills. 56-29. Patriots lead it.
All right, three more. 3 more, and Bobby don't have to worry about the clock anymore, and we can go home early. Especially after how long that second half was of the girls' game.
3, no good, and it's rebounded by Lanier. Lanier pushing it up quickly. Oh, fancy pass to Wills, and it's just a perfect right on the dot.
Oh, I don't have his full assist numbers, but he is approaching triple-double range. Which is just like another game night for Jake.
Basically. So he's going to stay on this end as it last touched by a Patriot.
You know, I think on senior night, I'm going to have to effort a way to get Jay Lanier on the call with you guys.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I think y'all would enjoy it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I wish I could be there.
3 ball for Williams. No good. Rebound Lanier. Long pass to Edwards. Edwards loses control of it, and it ends up in the hands of Hansberry, who puts it up and in.
Timeout, Jacksonville.
So 32 and a half. Coach Adams wants to talk things over with his squad.
We're there, baby. We're there. 31 points. Oh, that's a big 3 for Bama. Don't count them out, but that could have been a dagger for Bama with 46 seconds to go. I tell you, though, this doesn't hurt you in seeding when you start talking about where you're going to wind up in postseason for Arkansas. If you do happen to lose this is actually going to help them tremendously in the eyes of the – hey, get that, Avery, make sure. Hey, have Avery get that. Yeah, okay. I love it. It's so much fun.
No, it is. No, you should have seen them when they you honestly would have been proud of them after they beat Bologna on the road. Mm-hmm. Oh, my gosh. And so they beat Bologna on the road, and then Parkview's squad started, stepping and doing their thing. And I guess the athletic director for Bologna was like, it started getting up in arms and started throwing a fit. Like it was like trying to get the police to come over and like put it and check them. It was, you would have been proud of them. I was like, let's go.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I saw the Eagle Crest broadcast over there with some disapproving faces. Robinson gets it over to Williams. Looks like they're going to be content with taking the final shot here. Almost gets poked away by
That way.
Lanier.
Oh, it's off his shin.
That's definitely off of the Titans.
Yeah.
Lanier.
All right, so here's a funny story. So this official was actually talking with Jay after the whatever game that was I did with you guys, and I walked over to him and I said, "Hey, I think we talked really good about you, and I didn't have anything bad to say about you." He said, "Oh, I didn't do my job." So guess what? You messed up.
3 ball, no good, and that's going to be the end of our third quarter. 60-29. Coming into this next quarter, it's going to be a running clock for the rest of the ball game. So we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to have your fourth quarter of action here on the Parkview Sports Network, brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air.
That's nice.
Hi there. Welcome back to Parkview Sports Network. We've got an exciting stuff going on the court right now between the Spirit squads.
This place is a madhouse right now.
Wills up and no good. They're going to whistle him for an offensive foul.
Man, I don't know how he missed that dunk. Arkansas loses in double OT. Had a chance to tie it at the buzzer. Missed a dunk on a putback. Man. Threw his legs out of bounds.
What? Wills gets it over to Brian Williams. Williams is going to get whistled for the travel. On the court right now for the Patriots is Joshua Wills, Keithan Green, number 3, Bruce Williams, number 11, Brian Williams, and number 2, Chris Edwards. And it's going to get stolen away by the Patriots. Green, little mid-range floater, no good. Green's a guy that we don't say his name often, but any time that he can get into the ball game, I've been very impressed with him. He seems like a guy that's going to contribute some big minutes, especially next season.
They're going to be a totally different looking Parkview team next year.
It seems like the entire starting lineup are seniors.
Yeah.
Mid-range, no good, and it's rebounded by Chris Edwards.
I would assume that, of course, Hansberry and Lanier's nights are over. If that's the case, Lanier going to come up, I believe, just shy of a triple-double.
Up, and it's good from Chris Edwards.
Lanier with 19 points, 12 rebounds. I had him for 4 assists, but I think I missed a couple.
Pump fake on the 3, and he pulls it down. Fulton gets it over to Spann. Spann working on Williams. Up and no good. But he's going to draw the foul. That's going to send him to the stripe for 2.
You know, and Spann is a guy, I remember him last year for Jacksonville, was a guy that when you watched him play, you thought this is the next dude coming out of Jacksonville. Obviously, rich basketball tradition here.
Yeah.
Devo Davis came from Jacksonville. You know, of course, one of my favorite people in the world, Mr. Monty Patel, was an assistant coach back when Jacksonville won their state title in 2020. He technically, I think, split that one because of the pandemic that year, the 1920 season. But, yeah, I mean, this is a rich tradition of basketball here at Jacksonville. And so Spann looked like a guy that was going to be that. But then, of course, the portal kind of hit them. There was some turmoil and drama. We got some subs coming in here.
So
both Williams.
So checking in is going to be Washington. Washington and can't see his number. Jonathan Geeter. Jonathan Geeter and Christian Washington both check into the ball game for the Patriots. Washington moving the ball around. Geeter, deep three, no good. Rebound by the Titans.
But yeah, this was, you know, they lost Christian Moore, who ended up at Little Rock Christian.
He's a baller.
Yeah, I tell you though, his brother, my goodness, Justice Moore was something to watch. Oh!
I guess I don't remember him.
Justice is, where is Justice? Is Justice playing at Little Rock now? I remember where Justice ended up. Justice was a lot of fun. You talk about a dude that could just fire it from anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And Christian's a lot the same player. Another sub about to come in for the Patriots here. Of course, the guys that I don't even have a 33 on this roster.
Yeah, no, I think I had one on my old roster that I had stored away.
I'm not sure who that is.
I haven't seen him all season. He gets the foul, and that's going to send him to the stripe.
Of course it will.
Yeah, it will.
He's just going to get a number.
33. Man, I can't believe they lost that ball game.
Heck of a game, though. My goodness.
I can't even remember the last time we beat Alabama in their gym. It's been I can't remember the last time we beat them there.
Yeah, I don't know, but that was. Whew. I really and when Bobby brought it up, pulled it up. I swear I thought that game was at 8 o'clock. I don't know why I was thinking that was a late tip.
No, that's actually why I was trying to get my phone charger because my phone was dead and I wanted to have the game on.
Hey, get him in the stat book.
So just under 90 seconds to go here.
A fast-moving fourth. Ooh.
Poked away. I think that was Geeter who got a hand on it, but it's going to stay on this end after it's poked out of bounds by
Christian Washington, yeah.
By the Patriots. Now, these Spirit squads are still wanting to do battle.
I love it. It just makes it. I mean, this is high school basketball.
Yeah.
High school athletics in a nutshell. It's just fun.
It's over and back.
What is not fun, though, is trying to go to the bathroom here. Gosh. It is ridiculous.
No, it's definitely fighting a sea of people, a sea of children for sure.
Police and security just over there kicking people out left and right.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not going to sit in here and wait on you. I'm like, then make them go.
And they're content with holding the ball here to end this ball game. 63-32 your final score here as the Parkview Patriots again win back-to-back games here this week. This one coming against the Jacksonville Titans after a fantastic performance from the entire squad. Patriots Sports Network player of the game, Steve, who you thinking?
Man, that's a tough one. I don't know. You guys have probably named Lanier and Hansberry pretty much alternating each week.
We have.
But, I mean, who do you go with? Looking at the stats, a quick stat update, and I'm going to be off on some of these numbers, so don't hold these to truth as we'll wait and see what the huddle numbers say. But I got Lanier with 19 and 12, 4 assists. Hansberry 13 and 2. Wills had a nice night with 9 and 2. Edwards 7 and 2. Bell with 6 and a rebound. And then the Williamses each with 3. And Conway with 2 points. And a few other guys there contributing. But, I mean, I don't know how you don't go. I don't know how you don't go with Lanier here. I mean,
right.
It's, again, he was probably an assist or two away from a triple-double in this one. So another impressive performance. An all-around great performance, really, by Parkview tonight. In a game where in the first they came out maybe, I don't know, they'll never say they were tired, obviously, but maybe came in here a little extra amped with what has looked like it was a bit of a rivalry in here and maybe trying to go a little too hard early. So got out of rhythm. The second they found that rhythm, and that was the difference in this one as they ran away with it. So, I mean, I'm biased, I'll say Jake Lanier, but maybe share it with Wills, who also had a really nice game out there tonight.
Wills deserves a highlight. He's a guy that can make some pretty passes, and it seems he's definitely the guy that night in, night out. You know, we don't say his name a lot, but he makes those little plays and like in little moments that kind of add towards what ends up being victories for the Patriots. It's definitely a guy that it deserves a lot of credit for where this team is at so far in this season.
Those are glue guys. You know, those are those guys that come in. They have a role to play. Wills is a starter, but obviously a guy that comes out and is a glue guy for this lineup because you know what you're getting out of guys like Hansberry and Lanier, and so you have to have those role guys that can take some of that off. You know, you look across and, you know, I think about the Lady Patriots, and you got a couple of options. You feel comfortable about shooting it, you know, and so a lot of times you will get, you know, other players who are hesitant. They want to get it to the shooter, and I think that's what makes a guy like Will so special is, you know, he's willing to go in and go to the bucket and shoot the three and be anywhere on the floor and get other guys involved, but it also takes some of that off of your two superstars. So
yeah.
Maybe we do give it to Wills tonight. I think he had a good night. And again, I may be off by a point or two. He may have been in double digits. So I'll go back and actually stat it from the broadcast and get it right, or we'll get it from Huddle. But good win for the Patriots tonight. This should solidify that 1 seed for them. And 2 more next week.
2 more next week. Make sure you're tuned in next Tuesday night as your Patriots will travel to Catholic to take on the Rockets. And remember, that's just going to be the boys' game. We will not be broadcasting the girls at Mount St. Mary's. But that's going to do it for us here on the Patriots Sports Network. Thanks for joining us, and make sure you're tuned in next Tuesday night. Go Patriots.